podcast is sponsored by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Buy one door a window and get one door a window for 40% off before July 31st. That's 40% off with $0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest. Call 717-727-7558 or visit rbacentralpa.com for more information. The draft of a policy concerning historical reenactments has taken a step in the right direction. In Philadelphia, Starbucks workers have gone on strike. State police are cracking down on work zone safety violations on the Turnpike this week, and fairgoers will get to feast their eyes on the world's largest bologna sandwich. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in a PA. A draft of a new state living history policy has, according to Bushy Run Battlefield Historical Society President Bonnie Ramus, taken the policy in, quote, a step in the right direction, reports the Tribune Review. The second of two meetings were held by the State Historical Museum Commission last week concerning the policy, which was born of previous concerns brought up in March over the reenactment of the Battle of Bushy Run being, quote, disrespectful. To avoid this latest draft dictates that such battles can take place, quote, provided the living history program is mission appropriate. Additionally, anyone portraying a Native American would be required to consult with members of the relevant tribe to make sure these reenactments are historically accurate. This policy wouldn't apply to state-owned sites like Fort Ligonier, and its final draft, based on public comments, will be up for a vote before the end of the month. 5 Starbucks in Philadelphia have gone on strike, reports Philly Voice. Baristas, labor leaders, and others rallied outside of City Hall over the weekend in protest against the company's reported use of union-busting tactics. Members of the Starbucks Workers United Union additionally called for the replacement of the Starbucks kiosk in Dilworth Park with a local coffee shop to keep the brand from profiting off the location, and claimed the brand violated the city's Fair Workweek ordinance, which gives employees predictable scheduling. Central City District spokeswoman Joanne Lavolio stated how the Dilworth Park kiosk isn't actually owned by Starbucks, but incorporates its products through a licensing agreement with a catering company that does operate the site. Further information regarding the strike remains pending. State police are cracking down on work zone safety violations on the Pennsylvania Turnpike this week, states the Reading Eagle. Troopers will be keeping a sharp eye out for anyone who isn't sticking to work zone speed limits as part of an effort called, quote, Operation Orange Squeeze, an initiative started about 10 years ago to ensure the safety of construction workers and turnpike work crews. Says Trooper Corporal Joe May, quote, the goal is to make sure people are aware. It's not so much the enforcement side of things, but the safety aspect and how important it is to slow down. Visitors to the Lebanon Area Fair tonight will get to feast their eyes on the world's largest bologna sandwich, says PennLive, or rather the biggest Lebanon bologna sandwich. It truly is the biggest of its kind on the planet at a whopping 150 feet long. Made with local French bread, provolone, and of course bologna, the sandwich is sponsored at $100 per foot, with the proceeds benefiting Lebanon County Christian Ministries to help combat hunger in the area. And yes, you can indeed enjoy a free slice of the sandwich should you be in attendance. That wraps up the first regular episode in a while. I'm glad to be back. For even more news, head over to PennLive.com. And please don't forget to rate this podcast in either Apple or Amazon, and to share it around with people you think would enjoy it too. Thanks ahead of time, and as always, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and I'll be back again tomorrow for another round of Today in a PA. This podcast is sponsored by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Buy one door a window and get one door a window for 40% off before July 31st. That's 40% off with $0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest. Call 717-727-7558 or visit rbacentralpa.com for more information.